Hey guys, happy Friday. Today we are going to practice the art of high-low. I did not do this intentionally. Matter of fact, some of it is PR. But I was noticing when I was getting things ready and trying things on that there are so many things here that are wanting to get the same look or that we're wearing or using to get the same look, but they are incredibly different price points. So I think I'll start off with the one that I'm wearing. And this is oh my gosh, you guys have to see this PR package. This is the Morphe. I just saw this drawer this morning. I was putting the box out here because when I got it, I just opened it up and I didn't know it was going to be lip liners too. Lip liners make me so happy. I think lip liners my favorite product. So all the good lip liners. And so today I wanted to try something different. I already know I like, let's see, there's one called Sweet Tea is a classic. Makeup Talk is a classic. And Sugar Pie. And I don't want to swatch them all because, like we always do, the things that I don't use, I send to you guys when you buy things from my website, which, by the way, I am going through my jeans. And when I say, I would think I have at least 100 pair of jeans, if not more. And I started the other day and I thought, wait a minute, I had tried on about 6 pair. I thought I need to record this, but it's just too much. Like even thinking about how to do that and having to list all the ones that I don't like and then everybody asking me why I don't like them or something. It was just, I felt like it was overwhelming and it would be an overwhelming video and hard to do. So I am still going to go through my jeans. I have a pile already to sell, very high end, including like my R13s and stuff like that. And as soon as Brooke takes the pictures and puts them on the website, then I'll let you know, but look for that soon. And what else was I thinking? Okay, that must be it. Okay, so they sent me these new lip pens. They're not pencils, they are lip filter hydro plump soft matte lipstick. And they're so good. They're so good. I am going to actually try a few more colors than I have already. And so today, let me tell you what I have on here. I have on the Morphe lip liner in, I wanted to do something that I thought you guys would like. It's called Dearest. And I love it. And then the 2 lip filter sticks that I've already used and I knew I would love. I mean, you can look at these and tell. Today I'm wearing the lighter of the 2 and it is called Ballet. And then a little bit darker one. And this one is Teddy. And it's light, but it's actually a little bit more brown, where this one is a little bit more peach. So today I have on Ballet. Let me swatch them for you so you'll at least get to see these. Ballet and Teddy. Actually, Ballet is just more pink. Teddy is more peach. Let me go get my mirror. Okay, so now, okay, let me go ahead and swatch to what's this called? Dearest. I like their names. Okay, so Dearest, Teddy, and Ballet. And it reminds me of Brooke. I picked her up one day after school and she had to go to ballet. And you know, they love ballet, but they never want to go because they want to go home and play. And Will looked at her. He was just a little thing. He said, let me tell you the truth, Brooke. You love ballet. And we always talk about that. And it's so sweet. It's because he didn't want her upset. They have always been the closest brother and sister. I don't know how I got so blessed, but wow. One of my biggest blessings is how well they get along. Okay, so let's redo the lip liner. And how this is a high-low is that I just purchased, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these peptide lip shape contour sticks from Rhode. And oh my God, so disappointing. I pulled one out, tried it. Okay, I pulled another one out, tried it. They are just not worth getting, I don't think. And I know that sounds mean. Sorry. Oh, it's, who bought that now? Elf? But anyway, I think these are much better and a much better value. Okay, so now let's try the darker Teddy on. See if it changes anything. It's not darker, Lisa. It's just peachier. Okay, do you see what's happening? When you want the worn-in lip look, which I think is one of the chicest things ever. Matter of fact, I've got a running list of things that I think are so chic that really have nothing to do with money. And I think worn in lip color and worn in makeup, period, is very, very chic. Now, when you're doing YouTube, it's not as chic as far as your worn in foundation and stuff because it gets so shiny. Just like the other day when I did my luxury investment guide, I did that video so many times because what was going on? What was making me not? Oh, I think it's because I was having camera complications. And so when I did that video that day, I had been out. I had already eaten lunch and everything. And my face was so shiny because the oils had come through and all of that stuff. So here is all of these combos. And today, just for something different, I'm losing some of my tan, even though we did go to the pool yesterday. It's been so beautiful. I mainly did it just to get some vitamin D and just get outside. And John and I went and spent some time together. And this morning, I thought I'm going to wear my good old Hourglass Ambient Shade 8 and my Natasha Denona concealer in N6. This has been my go-to for years and years and years, and it looks really pretty on camera. This looks really pretty on camera, and so does Estee Lauder Double Wear. So let me know if you can tell a difference. I think it's lighter than my Maybelline. The Maybelline is just so beautiful, that serum, and it looks really good in person. And when you first put it on camera, as long as you use the Estee Lauder concealer with it. Can you tell how this is all a science? But anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but let me swatch some of these. The one, I got the idea from these from In the Fro. She was using them. And so, I went off and ordered them. Here's the little packaging. And I will say I like the shape. I mean, I get the whole concept that it's supposed to be like a lip contour. But I mean, there was like absolutely nothing special. Okay, I shouldn't say they're bad. There was just nothing special about these and absolutely nothing that you can't do with a creamy lip liner like those from Morphe. So I'm not going to return these. I'm probably just going to see if I use them or probably let Brooke have them. She loves, this is kind of like a young girl's brand anyway. So I'm going to see if she likes them. So this I wanted to show you. And then what I always do, don't put too much. This is a special formula. You have to take your Buxom Celeste and City Beauty San Diego. These are the reasons I did not create a lip gloss in my whole lip line that's coming out. Gosh, my lipsticks will be here in September and my lip liners won't be here till November. So let's just cross our fingers that the lip liners will be here sooner. But the reason I did not create a lip gloss is because, I mean, these are so perfect. What else could I want? So take the Celeste and don't put it all over. Do this. Then rub it together and it gives you a little bit more oomph, and it's kind of like you had dry ingredients in your bowl and you added just a little, like an egg or something like that. It's not really going to make it soupy or, wet, but it's going to give it more oomph and help mix everything together. That's how this is. So love the Morphe lips, all of them. I already knew I love the lip liners and I love those like lip plumps too. Let me see. Lip filters. Okay. I just noticed when I went to go wash that off that I had my necklace on backwards. That happens to me easily, but this is I've got all my Ideal diamonds on today and I washed them. I thought about it right after I did that video that these probably don't get cleaned enough because I'm not wearing them in the shower. So I washed everything and everything got so sparkly. Okay. Speaking of sparkly and beautiful, this, thanks to you guys, I realized I was looking at the wrong thing when I was looking for those they're not really candlestick holders. That's the thing. When I watched that movie, which if you haven't watched Maria Callas with Angelina Jolie, that is a beautiful movie. I keep wanting to watch it again and I don't have time. But I wanted their candle holders. And so I was looking up candle holders, even going out and looking in antique stores, and you guys solved it. It's Murano glass. And I mean, all of you sent me the prettiest ones, and it was so hard to choose. The worst thing was the shipping was really expensive on a lot of them. And so I ended up ordering one just to see what I thought, and I love it. This one, I think I paid like 40 some dollars for, and I can't remember what the shipping was, but I was just glad it came in one piece because that was something else I was worried about. But so here is the size. So I think what I'm going to do is just get one of the bigger taper candles because you can get the small pillar, but I want the whole vibe. I want the whole effect. And then you can even get those little sticky things that will hold it until you get some wax around the bottom. I think that's what I'm going to do, but isn't that gorgeous? So thank you so much. You guys are so good. I'm so glad I asked you about that. Matter of fact, I think everything I ever ask you guys, somebody knows it. And I think that's the way it is. I think everybody knows something you don't. Okay, now let's go for my fragrance today. I thought about this. One of you asked me about fall fragrances. And I was thinking, gosh, I'm so hung up on that Kirky and that Joe Malone Raspberry Ripple. What is something that I can wear more into the fall? Which I think I'll probably still wear those for a while. But this came out last year. It's the opium or the black opium, but it's the glitter and it has like a little bit of that marshmallow smell. And it's along those same lines of being sexy, but gourmand and sweet, but not overpowering. But I would say this one's a little deeper and not fruity. That's the difference. This is not fruity, but it does have a little bit of that marshmallow and it has that youthful kind of comforting smell. And I mean, opium, black opium, that's a classic. But I really do like this. And what I do, like this morning, I put a spray in the air and then I walk through it. And that's usually enough for me because I mean, it does last and it is pretty well scented. Okay, so mother sent me a PR package and they sent me a PR package a while ago and I love their lip. Like it's like a lip conditioner. I actually have it on my desk in my granddaddy's old big crystal ashtray. That's one of my favorite things. And so I chose the body oil. I just got this, so I have not tried it, but I thought I would just show it to you and let you know I will be trying it. And let's see, Rosa canina seed oil is the first, and then grapeseed oil, apricot oil. So we'll see how it goes. And then the body cleansing gel. I'm all about this. And you know what I was thinking the other day? I was like, why haven't they created the Obagi Nuderm system or something similar for your body? Because the skin on my face is just so much more vibrant, which I realize that sheds more often. So I looked it up and there is like some prescription places online, but I made an appointment with my dermatologist and I'm going to ask her about it. So I'll let you know what she says. And then we all know we can get a glycolic lotion. So that's going to be a big benefit. But I think what it would be is glycolic and some retinol and maybe a splash of some type of hydroquinone, even if it's a natural derivative of that or something like that. And you know, a lot of these, like Retin-A and all of that, you can just buy in a pharmacy in other countries. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a reason. But so I'll let you know what she says about that. I was just thinking, I think when I looked up Obagi for the body, they do have like a big pump of the Expiderm Forte, which is the exfoliating part. It's got a couple of different acids. I think it has lactic acid and glycolic acid. And that may be something. And then there are many things that we can get from like Amazon and stuff like that too. I'll ask Christine at Frisco Beauty. Okay, this is another PR package I got. And oh my God, it's heavy. But it is introducing Philosophy Mood Boosting Body and Hair Mist, developed with neuroscientists and formulated with glycerin and niacinamide to provide 24 hours of skin loving hydration. So I am super excited about this because sometimes I don't want to put on lotion when I get out of the shower. I don't want that. You know, there's two different feelings. There's that feeling of just softness, and then there's that feeling of moisture. I kind of like the in between. And a lot of times you get that when you put on a body oil or something in the shower and then you dry off. That's what I was thinking. So the different scents are Coconut Rush, Vanilla Hug, and Pistachio Paradise. So we shall see, and I will let you know for sure. Philosophy is such a good brand. Yeah, let's see. Skin benefits. Okay. And we'll see if they have any, like, what am I trying to say? Like that any vibey scents that make you feel relaxed, or if you're at the spa or this way or that way. Every scent makes me have a feeling like there's just is I think you're probably like that too. Scent is so strong. The power of scent is so impactful. Okay, Kosas sent me the biggest box of PR, and I've always loved Kosas. I've loved their powder is good, their lip butters. Tracy was wearing one when she came here. I think it's called Bikini Peach. And what else? They have good mascara. And so they sent me a lot of things. And so I tried this is actually good for all over. It is their Breezy Cloud Set Powder. I used it under my eyes, and I am just a loose powder girl underneath my eyes. They did send me their loose powder, but it's a little bit too dark. It's more like for someone who wants to just dust it all over. And then I picked out some of my favorite things. The Kosas Soul Glazer Mascara. This was not especially my favorite, but if you like long, fluttery, barely there, no, I hate to say barely there, but not clumpy, kind of like Lancome Definiseals or something like that, then you would love this because the brush really, like, you know, some brushes just grab your lashes and you can feel, the mascara going to the tips. It almost separates too much for me. If you like a separated, defined look, and then their blushes. Oh my gosh, their blushes are good. This is Bliss. And of course, it's my favorite type of color. I got it on today. I love anything that's like that marbled. And then this, right when I saw it, I was like, this is right up my alley. It is exposed and it gives you that iridescent sheen just on your plain lips or over something. And then this is one of those lips that I like. And this one I haven't used yet, but I'm keeping it 100 degrees. It's kind of like a nudie color, a nudie brown color. That might be better for my mom, actually. She doesn't like as light as I do. She needs more color because even though she doesn't need glasses, she is wearing glasses because she missed them. And she's got like a slight, I don't even know if she does have a prescription in them, but it's very slight because she had her cataracts removed. I'll have to get the lowdown on that. But honestly, I loved seeing her without glasses and I loved it for her, but she looks so good with glasses. And now she can wear so many different frames because her lenses aren't so thick that she has to have a certain frame to support the lenses. So now she has so much more freedom. And she has this really dark brown pair. They're almost black and they look so good on her. And she has big lips. And so it's almost like she needed the glasses to even or balance her face. And so anyway, all of that from that lip color. And then this lip liner is really good. I've used this a bunch. It's called Beyond. And for someone who doesn't want a sharpen, it's this kind. This color is Beyond. It is perfection. Honestly, this is going to give you a really worn in lip too because it is creamy and because you're rolling it up, you're not getting that precise point. Okay, clear brow gel and black eyeliner that you roll up to, very black. So a lot of times I'll just do the black liner straight across and then add my wing with my liquid or my Benefit roller liner. And that way you get a look of the smudgy and it's easier to do your wing. And then the brow, I love all the packaging too. The brow pop, they sent me the skinny one. I'm not as crazy about that. I just don't like skinny pencils, but this, I do like this. And I liked this. I wore all of this in one edition of the luxury video, the one that you'll never see. I think it was the one I did the day before the one that you saw. That happens, believe me. But it's a good color. It's just a little bit more brown, but I liked it because sometimes my right eyebrow is lower than my left. See, sometimes it's good to have a little bit of a darker color and you just hit that peak right there and it evens it up. So thank you to Kosas for sending me such a fabulous box of goodies. Oh my gosh. Okay, their eyeliner lasts very well because it's hard to get off. And the things that they sent that I know I'm not going to use again, I will send to you guys. I love it. It's such a win-win. Okay, I do not have any light. I'm not using any light but the window and my light and my reflector today. So we'll see how that goes. Typically, I just have on that clip-on light. Okay, and then Too Faced sent this to me yesterday, and it's one of these whipped lip and cheek color. I guess the whole worn-in lip is not only something that I find chic, it must be kind of in. So these are hyaluronic, oil-infused lip and cheek color that hydrates skin, blurs texture for soft focus, and a flush that blends beautifully. Okay, I was looking at the colors and they are dark. There's one pink. Okay, this color might be. But I was wondering if you could use it. That's kind of like a burgundy color. I was like, is this something I could use for contour? Okay, peach blur. That's going to be me. Okay, so the ones I am going to keep and will try and use are these. See if you can see the names. Let's see, peach blur, super candy clouds, and headliner. So I will try those for us and let you know. Then, speaking of Obagi, I ordered 2 of these from Amazon. That's where I get my cleanser and my toner because that is something that you just run out of, run out of, run out of. And that's something that you can get without a prescription. And there is something about this toner. It is, if I don't use this toner, I feel like my skin gets oilier. I don't even know. It says it's an essential step in your daily skincare routine. It's alcohol-free, non-drying toner, helps adjust your skin's pH. After cleansing to remove impurities, dead skin cells, prepare the skin for hydration. Oh, yeah. And I remember someone showing me, I think it was the girl at the Lancome counter. She showed how your skincare absorbs so much better after you've used a toner. And it was amazing. I really was kind of shocked because I'm a skeptic when it comes to skincare. I believe in it and I want it. I want something that's brutal, something that's actionable. I don't want something that just smells good or feels good or costs a lot of money. I want full on action. And that is how Obagi is. I'll tell you, Zoe skincare, I never could get it to not just peel my skin off and burn me to the bone. So if Zoe has anything for the body, I bet it's good too. Okay, one more thing, and I cannot, this is so old, and I had it in my basket over here. What? Oh, I know what I got. It was a waste of money. But that's why I'm here to tell you things like this. I ordered her lip trio, her lip liner trio, and it had like the 2.5 and some other new shades. Her lip liners just aren't my favorite. It's not that they're bad. They're very similar to like the Anastasia, but the reason I did it is because they were offering this free gift. And I'm telling you, some of my favorite things ever are gifts with purchase or free gifts or PR things. I get like this, and she had this. It's a little like makeup, little mixing palette where you can mix things on here. And I just thought it was so cool. And I even thought it would look cool like sitting out somewhere or something. I just like it. So I grabbed it for that reason. But her lip liners were just okay. So if you've been wondering, I would stick with, for her eyeshadow palettes are good. And her fragrance and her hand lotions, all of that. Okay, guys. So now it's time to get into the really fun stuff. And I've got to put this on so you can hear me. But let's start off with this. When I put it on was what really made me realize. I was like, wow, I've got some good, like different looks for less looks here. These are I'm so worried you're not going to be able to see me. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Okay. These are the scoop pants that I showed you in one of my last videos. I can't remember. I don't know if it had the word Walmart in it. I think so. And I have been wearing these so much. I have a drawer with all of my sweatpants in it. And I keep going to these and I've given away some of my old ones. The reason I like these is because of that little tuck on the side. And these are that scuba fabric that just feels so good. Look at these. Oh my gosh, book just pulled up. Look at these funky, fabulous shoes. Okay, I watch Louise Poston. We are two people that have so much in common and then so little in common. But I love watching her videos. I found her when I was watching more of the capsule wardrobe videos. Hold on, let me let Brooke in. Okay, so where was I? So she showed these shoes in her video, and she has been wearing these for like 10 years. And so I ordered them. They were not crazy expensive. I mean, they were pretty expensive. They're from a brand I've never heard of, but I got them on sale. So I was thinking this is even a good outfit. And what I was thinking of is this is a good airport outfit. Okay, I told you that I have a big video coming up and I'm really planning for it and shopping for it, which is unlike me. Typically, I just get whatever and show whatever, and I'm trying to have a little bit more method to my madness. And one of my favorite places to get sweats and things like this to wear is Aritzia. So I ordered these pants. You can see it's got the little Aritzia stitching here, and this sweatshirt. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be a huge difference in the way these look when I'm walking through the airport compared to the price. You know what I mean? Like I would say these aren't crazy high end Aritzia, but it's going to be a lot more. I would say double the price of this Walmart outfit. So I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, but the difference is, and this is where it's your own taste. This is more of that hardy, good, thick, nice, cotton feeling sweats. Very similar to the ones that Gap has in the winter that are just thick. And so that is valuable. And that is, I mean, these are all their latest sweats. And then this is a little bit thinner and a little bit more polished looking. It's the scuba fabric. And I was thinking, okay, I've got all kinds of stuff here. I was thinking this might be even better when you're putting a blazer over it. Because one of my favorite outfits I've worn on the airplane, I don't know how many times, it's just like my go-to come back from out of town outfit. That is my little sweatsuit I got at Aritzia when I was in New York. And I always put my blazer on over it. That's why I ordered this. But of course, when I was on the Aritzia website, I ordered many more things for my video, including this. Look at that. This is the Vogue blazer that I've been showing you in black in this dark olivey green. So I'm going to try this on, and then I ordered a new style for us to try too. Okay, blazers are right there with lip liners. I was thinking, yes, okay, of course, this blazer is fabulous. Aritzia's blazers are just fabulous in every way. I don't like the crepey ones. I like the Essential or the ones that have wool in them. If you're going to pay this price, get the nicest ones. If you want a thin one, get one from, Mango or Zara or something. But notice how this slid right on this fabric. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love it. I love it. Okay. You may wear a pair of tennis shoes or some other shoe. You have to get those shoes. If you're interested at all, they seem very comfortable. And I'll try to find her video to link it too. But these shoes are dreamy. Like, you will never regret these shoes, I promise you. But if you want this look, okay, let's take this off because this, I think, is pretty specific to Aritzia. But if you want this exact look that I have, then I will link some similar, I think they're just gold loafers that are really good quality, but I mean, probably a tenth of the price. But to me, this is a classic airport outfit. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now let's try the Babaton. Okay, no, this is just my usual. That's my Vogue blazer I've had for a while. This is my new one here. It's the Wilfred. Okay, I was laughing at myself. You know how I love to shop with someone I'm not another friend, although if they're a friend that loves shopping, that's good too. But I love shopping with a person at the store. I want them to stay with me, have fun with me, and shop with me. So the other day, I was placing my order on Aritzia and I clicked that little shopping assistant, and it was a real person. That person helped me shop so much. And there is a picture on the beginning of where they're showing the new sweats, and the girl has a blazer on with the sweats. It actually looks so good because I think the sweats are gray, which I love that combo too. And so she was able to tell me it was this blazer, and it is the Generation blazer. And a lot of these were on sale too. And I got the small black and silky. It's definitely not as oversized as the Vogue blazer. I'm trying to show different things for different people and different looks. Wow. Okay. No one in a million years would guess that my pants and my top came from Walmart, because this is going to fit so good and hang so nicely. I really like this. Okay, this is I'm always looking for just like a good, basic fitting blazer, kind of like my YSL ones. And I think I found it. If you want it, see, and I love like the shoulders. I think they're the perfect little fit. I'm looking in my mirror over here. I love it. I love it. And you could, you don't even have to have these out. You could tuck those in and not have the little stringy things. You don't have to wear the sweatshirt with it, but why not when you're flying? Oh, I love this so much. This makes me happy. This jacket makes me happy. And another thing that's good about Aritzia, when you get like the different styles of blazers, but you get them in that re-essential. I know I've already got the effortless pants in the black. So there you go. I have a suit. And I bought the Markova pant, which is like the gray ones that I showed you in that video. It was an Aritzia video. I can't remember what the name of it was. I'll try to put it up here. So now I have another suit, a black suit, and these pants are phenomenal. And then, like I said, I've got a few more boxes coming, but I did get this little cropped sweat fleece top, and I know I got the matching bottoms. They're just not here yet. Okay, now let me show you some jeans I got. Kelly from Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, she loves these. And so I ordered them. I ordered these, and I ordered some Kate jeans from these and the Kate jeans from Nordstrom. The Kate jeans, they had to be mismarked. They were 27s, and I put them on and they were like came out to here. It was just like crazy. Like I would have had to order like a 24. So beware. I've sent those back. And these are the Adria from AG, and they are so good. I sent her 2 pictures yesterday because she said they might not be long enough for you because I'm 5'6" and I think she's 5'3". I said, no, but you're all legs and I'm all torso. So I bet they'll be fine. And they were. So they're just, I'll put some footage in here where I tried them on, but just fabulous. I love these. That's why I'm going through my jeans, is because I want my whole closet to be nothing but jeans I love and the styles that I want to wear now, because I'm bad about thinking, oh, well, I might like those when I get back into this. But it's just, I'd rather one of you guys have them. So, okay, brings back a blast from the past. I saw these jeans on Instagram, and they're G-Star. I saved all the stuff so they're kind of like a rugged denim, vintage workwear inspired denim with a modern twist. 3x1 right hand twill, lightweight denim. So they're kind of like, remember when I got into the Japanese denim? They're kind of like that feel. They're almost like one of those rough denims, and the style is so cool. They come up super high. I tried them on with a couple. I think I ended up liking them the most with the Moto, but I don't even know how to describe this style. It's kind of like they're the horseshoe, but they're shorter. They really show off a pair of shoes, and then the back is really funky. And this is the blast from the past. Did any of you watch with me the MM and L show? Remember Michelle Money and Laura? back in the day when YouTube was just a few of us. I remember I loved when they would do their favorites and they would show like their favorite this and favorite that. That is when I bought the Fry harness boots in the black and the brown, and I will never get rid of those boots. I love them. And then they also featured the G Star one time. That is the first pair of jeans I got, but that was at least 10 years ago, I would say. So 2 good pairs of jeans. Okay, this is a little bittersweet thing here. Steve Madden reached out, Steve himself, Steve Madden reached out to me to send me a pair of shoes. And I remember I was about to eat dinner and it was on my phone and it gave me a choice of like, I would say, 9 pair of shoes. And they had these boots on there and I love cow print. I think it goes back to my sewing days. I had a really cool cow print faux suede fabric that I loved, and that was the bag that I carried. And so I ordered these and I got them in, and you guys, they are beautiful. First of all, they're black and white instead of being brown. Look how pretty they are on the inside. But because they have that rounded, I guess it's kind of squoval toe and the chunky heel, I just cannot make these work. They just, I tried them with a black Skims dress. The best, I found a couple of pictures on Pinterest. And if you have legs for days if you do, you should be sporting your legs as long as you can. And the girl had on something like this with her whole leg out in a blazer and shorts. And then another girl had a really cool picture. She had a black coat, like almost to the ground, with cow print boots, and it looked cool. I could not get these to look like me, which is sad. So I will probably gift these to someone. And I did order another pair, and this is going to be a little bit of a splurge. I don't know. These might be the exact same amount when I think about it, but I placed a big order at Madewell that should be coming in, and they had a pair of the cow print. I think it's an ankle boot with a point. I'm going to try those. But thank you to Steve Madden for sending those to me because they're so beautiful. I feel like I'm going to be upset with myself if I force myself to wear those. Okay. I would say the most exciting purchase I got this week is, okay, remember when I kept thinking these were Kate boots? And they're All Saints. They do not sell these anymore, and they are just 100% amazing. Like, could not get any better than this boot. They're just beautiful. Well, one thing I was thinking about are these boots that I have that I bought last year, and they are gorgeous. I have such a thing for this glazed leather. It's just, I love it. And then it looks like I did get my heels not too bad, but you can see I've put some miles on these. I did wear these all around New York, and they're beautiful. I bought the tall pair. So it's just like, I think they're called Ona, and I got them in, and I thought to myself, okay, if these are too much like the Acme Studios, I'm not going to keep them. And I asked my friend Tracy, and she said, nope, not at all. She said, don't look to me to send stuff back. And it's true. These are gorgeous. And you'll see in the footage I put in here, these are taller than the All Saints, and they're a little bit more of a snug fit. And I would say they're slightly roomier, but I would not say there's a great big difference in comfort. They're just beautiful. They're just beautiful boots. I love them, and I'm going to keep them. And then I did try, just so you can see, these are the Scoop boots that I showed you, I think, last week. These look pretty daggone good because not everybody wants to spend that kind of money, and I get it. I understand it. This would be your good option. And I am saying this from the bottom of my luxury loving heart. You have to have these boots. These are the free assembly, and they're the ones that they're kind of inspired by the Aloha. And I believe those are like $500 or something. They were more than I remembered. These boots are beautiful. I mean, see how they're bendable? I think because they're woven, they have a little bit more bend, and the sole is nice. It's almost rubbery. which is a good thing. It's just they're beautiful. This is the best money you will spend on boots. So no matter what high-end boots I get, I recommend these to the max. And then another pair of boots that you know I love are the YSL. These are just beautiful. And you can see how this soft leather gets that crinkly look. And I'm a sucker for the seam down the front. And I brought those out here because you'll see those boots that I tried on with, I think I was showing you that you could wear the jeans with an ankle boot without it, messing it up or anything. Okay, so this is I'm not ever going to tell you not to invest in this dress because I'll have this until I will be wearing this dress in Soho when I'm 90 years old, hopefully. And it's a Diane von Furstenberg. It's not really a wrap dress. See how it has the gathers? It's really cool. But then I also remember the dress that I wore last week, the green one? I had to get it in black. So for a whole matchup, I'm going to try this dress on with the designer boots, the Kate, and then I'm going to try this dress on that's just over 100 with I think if to match the look, it would be the scoop, but to match the quality and the just cool factor, I'm going to do what are they called? I keep wanting to say free assembly, and we'll see how that goes. But I think you're going to get a lot of the look for a lot less. These both feel so good. Just for fun, let me compare the fabrics of the J. Crew dress is 95 polyester and 5% elastane. Let's see what the Diane von Furstenberg dress is. This one doesn't feel this is 100% viscose. I don't really know I know the difference. Okay, this one, yeah, the viscose feels more like silk and looks a little more polished. This one has a little bit more of a casual vibe and it has like that boinginess to it. But think about it, you're going to be layering over it, probably with your jacket or your blazer or something for the fall and winter. I'm so excited. Okay, ring today is my Erin Fader wolf ring. I believe she is having a sale for Labor Day. That's why I wanted to wear them so that you would know and remind myself. Instead of, what is the one put it in neutral, I did bubble bath, I'm radical, just to switch it up. And anything else I need to tell you? I think that's it. So thank you for being here. Look forward to a really cool video next week, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.